Alright guys, we're going to go over that Grunty's lair, man. Is that still on? Hell yeah, it is. Weird ass setup, but we're going to do it, and we're just going to see what happens, baby. So at the beginning of this, I'm doing a palm muted and picking technique. So I'm simulating what you would be doing with you if you were holding a pick. The way I do this is I hold my index finger and my thumb like this. I touch them. I touch my thumb on my index finger, and I give it a little squeeze so that I'm kind of stabilizing my index fingernail. And then you could just kind of pick that shit, right? But you're going to take this part of your palm, the fleshy part, and rest it on the string and also on the bridge. Not all the way over the string, you won't get any note. The more you slide it down, the more note you get. Dude, that's too much. I'm going to be right about there. Actually, now we're in tune. Okay. So you're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down. So down, a gap, and then down, up, downs. That's going to allow you to land on right there. Boom, that's what you want. The 3 slides up. Down, up, down, up, down. Now, all the way up to here with the 2. And then the 3 slides up. Now this has to happen quick. Right down real quick. Now I'm using my 3rd finger here. And actually my pinky too. I'm just muting the strings every time I play one. Technically you could do it with your right hand too, but I'm doing it with my left also. Now, that's kind of a tricky run there, but it's just hammer on, hammer on. The reason it's hard is because it's so wide and you're using your pinky. See how much I suck at it, bro? Don't feel bad if you suck at it, because I suck at it. Now, once you get into the main part, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with the right hand. Okay, it's P and I. Actually, the thumb is just doing this. Now, every time I play with the D, every time I position my thumb to play with the D, I'm letting this part of my thumb right here, I'm letting that part of my thumb basically mute the string that's closer to my face. So if I'm going to play the D string, I'm going to go ahead and mute the A string with my thumb. So I'm in a position right now, and I do this constantly, where my thumb is resting on the D string, but it's also touching the A string. So if the A string was ringing before, it is now muted, which is what you want. If only it worked with strings closer to the floor too, but it doesn't. And also, I'm doing a lot of stuff with the left hand where I'm like, I'm not holding the chords down. I'm gonna play the note and then come off just a little bit with the left hand, just slightly, so that the note mutes. And I'm even using my pinky too to mute when I need to. This comes you come up with 2, and then you're gonna go. Now for here, bar goes down, 3 goes down, then you're up. When I get to here, boom, ba 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 bum, I'm gonna let that ring. I'm gonna let that ring out. Now here, bar. Hammer on with 2, and then the 4. care what you're doing with the right hand here, as long as you're not repeating too many notes at the same time. I mean, like going, or although I might even be doing that. It doesn't matter what you're doing with the right hand, honestly. Just keep your thumb for the bass notes, and you know, do kind of what makes sense. You know, I don't have it. I don't have it to an exact science, at least the right hand for this one. So I'm not going to require that you do. Now, big stretch here. That's 1 and 6. You only need to hit it for a second. Open. Man, I'm not used to playing this slow, so I'm messing it up a lot, so I apologize for that. Now here, look at, I'm using my left and my right hand all over the place to mute stuff. I don't even know when I'm muting things or how I'm muting when I am, but you can use a combination of, you play a chord with the left hand, watch this, this is all left hand. Because I'm playing the chord and then I'm bringing the fingers off the fretboard slightly. Still record, good. Now here, bar. Now here, that mute is being done with the right hand. Look at. So I played this, P and A, let's say. And then the hand goes right back down and the fingers are planted, ready to grab this. You're going to slide up, keep the bar. Bar and 3. Move 3 down to here. Then you got to break. Grab this with 2, so you can grab this with everything but 2. And you're not doing a full bar. You don't have to clamp all the way down, just the top of it, these 2 notes. This is going to be 1 and 4, or 2 and 4. No real graceful way to get to here. Now here, you really got to make sure you're bringing out the bass, because now the bass is the melody. Now for the left hand, you're going to slide that up, you grab this. When you go down to here, I take 2 and 3 off. I'm going to put them back on here. And the staccato-ness of it is actually kind of nice, so don't worry about that. And you're just going to really have to kind of play through this very, very slowly and try as hard as you can to play the thumb louder than the other fingers. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Like, that's actually how you should be working on it. Nice and slow like that. Now here, I shift to the index finger is grabbing that bass for a second. I should actually probably be doing all of this with the thumb, playing that, not even switching to the index. I should, because I can actually get those notes a little bit louder. But there's no real tricks to this. It's just you're continuing to do everything staccato. You're not holding anything for too long on your left hand, and there's no real secret other than it's just an amount of feel. It's just getting used to playing with your thumb really loudly and the other fingers not so loudly. It's the opposite of that. It's weird, man. But you just gotta keep practicing. you split the difference and go into this. Oh, that's why you can't do the thumb here, obviously, because you're actually grabbing a new bass note. Now you're in this new section, right? Now you can stop worrying about the staccato for now. You're not going to do this. The whole point of this section is that you're opening things up, right? You're going to stop at the staccato. Now here, let me tell you what I'm doing, just to give you an idea, and then you can either run with that or not. But I'm doing P, I, and M, and then so P, I, and M, I, M, and P, and then P and M, and then I, M, A. P and M, and then P and I. Right? I kind of forget what I'm doing with the right hand. This one is so weird that like it's like the more I think about it, the more I forget it. Now here, check this out. This is something I've never done before. And I'm already rusty again from when I recorded this. This is going to be a new thing that I work on. Basically, it's a cross string trill with all of your... See, it's a very new thing for me, so I suck at it right now. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using P and A, right? For the beginning, and then I'm going I, M, P, A, I. So that's the idea. Oops. You come off 2 and 3 here. Forget what I was doing there. Not too bad. Again, just do the same thing, and then you're going to end with I and M. So P and A, I, M, P, I, and M. Forgive me if I'm sloppy. I'm also changing my right hand technique, which I've mentioned several times. So I feel like I'm taking certain steps back, so I can take steps, bigger steps forward eventually. So please excuse that. When you get to here, right here, so right there, I want you to don't play that as just your index finger playing that note normal. I want you to actually do a bar there. That way you can just go straight back into it. See, I don't have this good enough to be like... I still would need to spend a lot of time working on it slow, which is what you should do. Now here... what you're going to do is do a little bar here, but you don't have to do the whole bar, just a little pinch bar. And as soon as you play it, look what's happening with my right hand. I'm taking my thumb, I'm resting it in between the 6th and the 5th string as if I'm about to play the 5th string. That's how you do it. Really, when you get to these parts, if they're hard, like it is for me right now, slow it down. Do it like that. Okay, now we're into the artificial harmonic melodic section, which is a real bastard, but it's not so horrible because you're only doing bass notes with melodic notes. There's no inner voices, which a lot of times I'm playing stuff with inner voices with the artificial harmonic, so it's nice that that's not happening. But basically, you want to make sure that you're bringing that melody out and you're trying to make the bass notes kind of quiet. Easier said than done, obviously. If you don't know already, the way you do artificial harmonics is by taking artificial harmonics. I can never talk on these things. Is that you're going to take the index finger and put it on the string that you want to play the harmonic on, and then behind it, you're going to be using your A finger to actually pluck the string. And then as soon as you do it, you can take that thing off. So with the left hand here, you're basically so not too bad, right? Pretty straightforward. Now here, you go to 3, right? Now here, slide it all the way up. And this is just a big old, major bar shape. Oops. I'm not really doing a very good job right now. No, this part sucks. For that whole section, there's all of this stuff. There's no real tricks. But what you want to do is make sure you're holding the bass notes down for their full value. So boom, boom. Hold it down. Oops. This one, I would say the left hand is very important. So look at the tab and look at the fingering I got in the left hand and really precisely follow that. Three slides up. When you come back out of that and you get to this section, you want to play those melodic notes a little bit, maybe quieter at first than you normally would. I gotta keep my position I'm working on. Sorry guys, I feel like this is like the sloppiest I've ever played. on a walkthrough, but alas, that's where we're at. God dang, man. Good suck, bro. Oh, so bad. Now here. I'm not doing any bass or harmony right there. Just now here. Now what you want to do here is be muting the bass strings right after you play all of them. You're just going to use the thumb to do that with your right hand thumb. You're going to slide it with 3. So open string, hammer on, slide. That's what's going on there. But you gotta slide and then grab 2. And make sure you're letting the melodic notes ring out while you're muting the bass strings. Now here, same deal, but you're going to slide into a palm mute, just like the beginning of the song. Now you might not have a 20th fret. I do, so I can do that. I feel like that was a crappy walkthrough, but hopefully the angles were nice. Hopefully you like the angles. Let me know if you have any questions about this one. I know it's very strange, but it's just so much muting and every. I don't really have specific ways that I'm muting stuff. I'm just like almost every single time I'm playing a chord, I'm like taking my left hand off, and then like I said with the thumb. Anytime I need to mute a string that's, lower than the string that I'm about to play, I use that technique of like muting it with the side of my thumb. So work on that. This one really sucks, and I feel very off today, and that's fine. I have off days too, buddy, and you're gonna have, that's all good. It's part of the growing process. All right, guys. Peace out.